I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, we're extremely grateful for your allowing us to meet together tonight and represent Township, Symmes Township. We ask that you lead us and guide us to make the right and appropriate decisions on behalf of our public. Amen.
Amen.
Roll call.
Amen.
Mr. Beck.
Here.
Ms. Leese.
Here.
Mr. Bryant.
Here. I move approval of the agenda.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Bryant.
Aye.
Mr. Beck.
Aye.
Miss Leese.
Aye.
I move approval of the minutes, regular meeting December 5th, 2020, and the special meeting December 29th, 2020.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Bryant.
Abstain.
Miss Leese.
Aye.
Mr. Beck.
Aye.
Okay. Fiscal officers report, December.
Thanks to the labors of Kim LaPense, we were able to start the transition from our old OTAS software system to the new UAN Windows-based software program that interfaces with the Ohio State Auditor's Office, which is going to make reporting and future audits much more efficient. We closed the money market account and the credit card account at PNC Bank and moved those funds over to Fifth Third Bank. We left the major checking account at PNC Bank and the HSA account open until we're sure all warrants and charges written against those accounts clear. Then we'll move that money over also. On the the bank balances, PNC in the regular checking has $1,901,861.11, and the HRA checking account has $28,861.03. Fifth Third account has $1,289,898.23 in the regular checking and $30,000 in the HRA account. The meter balance we have is for the end of November. We don't have December's yet, and it was $8,231,687.20. On the major funds balances at the end of the year or at the beginning of this year, the general fund has $2,304,037.61. The police fund has $256,972.72. The fire fund has $422,623.67. EMS $508,117.52. Safety service $1,999,958.39, and the park fund has $438,472.85. I think that's all I have.
Okay. Any comments? Hearing none.
There's this running.
Go ahead, Chuck. Go
I
ahead.
just said, and the system is up and running, and I look forward to a new year with it.
Okay. Just a matter of general interest, did anyone see if the OTA winter meetings is being held virtual this year? Did
Yeah, I
read?
saw that. Very first, fifth.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any plans for anybody to attend virtually?
I thought about registering. It's $65 for each person who wants to register.
Okay,
I want
All
to
right.
look see what is on the schedule.
okay. All
Probably
right,
a good idea.
Kim, can you coordinate that, please? If we can find out
Yeah.
what's on their agenda or what they're gonna teach remotely or whatever, so we can decide if we want to sign
Okay.
up. Thank you. Okay, going on, presentations, I see none scheduled. Public hearings, none scheduled for tonight. I move approval of disbursements. Warrants numbers 78,929 through 78,932. Wow, that's only three, isn't it? In the amount of $13,316.29. Is that correct? We only had three warrants?
Yeah, we paid most of them before the last meeting on the 29th, and then I think we paid 4 more,
Okay.
before New Year's
So you
Eve.
caught everything up on the 29th, and then this is only since the 29th.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Go into reports now, Law Director.
Thank you. Nothing to report.
Don't we have to vote on the disbursements?
Yes, I guess we do.
Okay, I seconded it.
Roll call.
Mr. Bryant. Mr.
Aye.
Bryant. Ms. Leaf.
Aye.
Mr. Beck.
Aye. Thank you.
Now, Jeff, you have nothing?
Still no.
Lieutenant Carter.
Sorry, I had to unmute. Day-to-day operations wise, really nothing to report. We did get that new vehicle in. The garage is working on getting that set up right now. Other than that, we're really running pretty smooth. Obviously, we have the new sheriff was sworn in yesterday, so I know she plans on reaching out to the townships. So I don't have a time frame on when that'll be happening exactly. They have a lot going on, but it will be in the near future, I would imagine.
Okay. Can you get her to send us a copy of her command staff, since we don't know a lot of the people that we used to?
Certainly. Actually, she sent that email out to us, so I can forward that to Kim tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
We'll do.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it on our end.
Okay. Chief Huber. Chief, you there?
He's on mute.
Yeah, you're on mute.
There we go. Thank you. Just wish everybody a happy new year, and hope we have a much better year forward as we did in the past.
Yeah.
Just want to report that everyone is back at work at the fire department from the COVID, and everybody so far has recovered from that, and as we move forward. So we're happy to report that. I'd also like to report there was a significant building fire in Camp Dennison last weekend, and it was a result of a fire on the stove that some children had applied water to the grease fire, and it spread it through the house pretty rapidly.
Ooh.
So we were able to get that. I'll also be getting in touch with Mr. Grassi, because we'll be receiving a check from that insurance company. It's somewhat of a bond that the township holds to ensure that the building has been properly either disposed of or remodeled and brought back into onto the tax duplicate. So I'll be getting with you on how that process is and who the insurance company is on that. We're working with that. I'm also proud to inform the trustees that the fire department, the Symmes Township Fire Department, has been rated with the insurance offices and has received a very prestigious ISO 1. That's a very good rating. Well, it is the best rating. It is the best rating that a community can receive. And we'll be working with Ms. Lipinski in her office to be getting letters out to our commercial and industrial customers that live in the township, because they should be reaching out to their insurance companies to receive that credit that they'll be receiving, or a better rate, I should say, they'll be receiving on their fire insurance. So again, I think the trustees and the community should be very proud of that rating. It's not just the fire department that takes it, it's everybody. It's the community supporting the fire department. It's the township trustees guiding and directing safety services that have allowed us to achieve that. There are only 383 ISO 1 fire departments in the entire nation. And there's one right here in Symmes Township. So we're very proud of that. And again, we're putting some stuff together for Ms. Lipinski for the newsletter, as well as the letter to go out to our commercial and retail customers in the township.
Great. Congratulations, Chief.
Yeah, congratulations. I have a question. Since this fire was in Camp Dennison, was Milford first responders and turned it over to us?
Oh,
Or did we beat them there?
No, our engine from Remington was there first.
Okay,
And then Milford's was right there, right on their tail, right behind them.
okay. That's good to know.
So, yeah, we had a great response to that, a great response time for that. We also had some of our mutual aid partners in there, including Terrace Park and Madarington Hill were there to assist us with that as well.
Okay, and no problem with water looping system?
No, that's actually on the part of the system that was looped. So we had really good water pressure there. That's that part right off of Camp Dennison at the bottom of the hill there.
Okay,
So
that's also good to know.
Yeah, that all
Thank you,
worked
Chief.
well. Thank you.
A
Anything else?
quick question for Chief. How are the vaccinations going?
Well, they're going well. We now have a computerized system where our people can get online and make that direct connect to the health department and make that appointment themselves. It's an app that's on their phones. So that's going really well. It's going well through our healthcare facilities. Obviously, they haven't taken it out directly to the open population just yet. I expect that to be coming soon.
I was wondering about your personnel specifically.
Yes, it's going well. Nobody's had any bad reactions to it. Some of the people who have tested positive for COVID need to wait 90 days before they can take those. So that'll be coming up as we move along here in the first quarter through February to hopefully get everybody who's desirous of getting the vaccine to get it in a timely fashion.
I attended the weekly health directors virtual meeting today, and they talked about how the police are on a different tier than fire and EMS. But they did make a mention that if there were any extra vaccines, that they could be used at essentially the fire department's discretion, so it could be used for the police.
Yes, and my deputy chief, Mike Brooks, he's on those calls every morning and keeps me up to date on that. And as soon as we get through our people, then we're going to try to be pushing that out as well to our 911 operators.
Okay, thank you.
We'll obviously work with the sheriff's department to make sure that our Symmes Township staff get it as quickly as possible and as quickly as they will allow it to be released.
Great, thank you.
I have one more question, Chief, and that has to do with the light preemption devices. Are they working okay for you?
Working very well, thank you. I happened to notice it, got to see it firsthand. We had an apartment fire a few nights ago at Sycamore Terrace Apartments. And so I was able to actually, I was behind one of the ladder trucks on Union Cemetery Road and was able to see it firsthand. So it worked out really well.
Good.
So we have some more information on preemption that I hope to be able to get to Ms. Lipinski so we can have it on the agenda, hopefully in the February meeting. The city of Loveland's interested in partnering with the township to install it on the township lights on Loveland Madera Road. As you know, the traffic lights at Lebanon Road, Cottonwood Drive, and Kemper Road are all in the county. They're all township lights. And so they're willing to partner, like we'd asked Montgomery to do. They're willing to partner to when the township's ready to do that.
Okay. We'll wait that recommendation.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else, Chief?
No, sir, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Director of Public Works is not there tonight. Is anything, Kim, you want to say for him?
No, we haven't had any.
How's he doing?
He's doing fine. He's still sick. I mean, he was sick all last week, and he'll probably be sick again this week. He says it's very draining.
Okay.
So, but I just told him to stay home this week and come back next week because he runs out of breath pretty quickly, he said. So.
Yeah, it affects everybody different, doesn't it?
Yeah, he got hit hard, I think.
Okay. Any committee reports?
Nope.
Any other? All right. Anybody signing in for hearing from residents?
I can't see them, so I don't know if Rob can see them because I'm on my. Okay.
How well was this advertised?
Well, we had it on the website.
Okay. Very good. There are? Okay, does anyone want to speak? Okay. All right, next up is correspondence. We had an attached list. Is there any up for discussion? I was interested to see that Reverend Callsby resigned from the Historical Society of Symmes Township to do some of the things he's put on hold that he wants to get done. So that was the one thing of interest to me on the correspondence list.
I know in the past, we had him in once before for like a community award. Do you think we should like look at that again? Because Ted has done a lot for Symmes Township.
Well, we did the park bench in Seven Gables,
Right.
but I think it'd be nice for the township to check in on him. I'll take that on if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else in that regard? Okay. I'm going to read the list of events and meetings coming up within the next month. We have a zoning commission meeting scheduled for Wednesday, January 20th, 2021 at 7 p.m. That will be via Zoom. Martin Luther King holiday is a holiday for our staff. Our building will be closed January 18th, 2021. On February 1st, 2021 at 7 o'clock, the Board of Zoning Appeals meeting will be held via Zoom. And our next regular trustees meeting will be February 2nd, 2020 at 7 p.m. Currently scheduled also via Zoom. Seeing no old business, we'll go right into new business. First item is a discussion concerning recycling. Mrs. Lease requested to be put on the agenda. So, Jody?
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know I'm excited that Rumpke's going to be adding some new plastics to our recycling bin. So if you have, we are now doing like yogurt cups, any types of tubs, like laundry tubs, shampoo tubs, any tub is considered recyclable now. So we put it out on Facebook. I know we're going to put it in our newsletter. And so I just want the word to get out that they've extended their recycling program. So please take advantage of it and recycle as much as you can.
You know, the difference there is they're now accepting what they call wide mouth as opposed to the small mouth, big bottle before. So somehow along the line, I'm not sure it came from the township, but I did get a direct email advising me of what they were accepting. So hopefully a lot more people got it too.
That's great.
Okay. Thank you, Jody. Was that it?
That's
I
it.
I didn't want to cut you off. I move to set a work session date for 2021 priorities. When do you have in mind, Kim?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Do you want to do something in like 2 weeks?
Why not? I just asked availability. This is really to set our priorities for 2021.
Yep.
Do you have a list of what you consider priorities that you can send out? We can kind of kick it around in our mind before the meeting.
Sure, I'll make one up.
Okay. That doesn't preclude us having the meeting, obviously, because different ones of us may have different priorities. But
Okay.
I think it's a good thing to do early in the year.
So you're looking at Tuesday, the 19th?
Yeah, that's exactly what date I was looking at.
It's the day after the holiday. But it works, it's fine by me.
And the day before the zoning commission meeting.
Yep.
Okay.
What, Jody and Ken, were you guys okay for that date?
Did you ask me? I'm okay for
Yep.
that date.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody okay with that?
Yep.
Yes.
You want to do
The
it?
date again.
You want to do it 6 o'clock instead of 7?
If you don't mind.
Joe,
What's
it's
the other
Tuesday, the 19th of January.
January
Yeah.
19th.
Can you make 6, Phil?
Yeah.
Okay. Cody, you can make 6? Okay. January 19th, 6 o'clock. Work session date.
Okay.
Is this in
I
person? or-
move approval of resolution G 2021-01. The resolution appointing Jeff Forbes, Law Director, pursuant to ORC Section 504.15 and dispensing with the second reading.
Second,
Any discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Bryant,
Aye.
Ms. Lees,
aye.
Mr. Beck.
Thank you, Jeff. Aye.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah,
Hey,
I hope you're with us the whole year, Jeff.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay. All right.
Mr.
I move.
Mr.
approval of
President, do we
resolution-
need to vote on the work session meeting?
Okay.
Well, and also, is that in person or virtual?
What do
That's
you
a
guys
good question. It's a good question. If we get advance information out from Kim, then I think we could do it by Zoom.
That's fine if that's what you guys feel comfortable doing.
Well, until we get our shots and so on, I feel more comfortable that way.
Okay.
Okay. I move to set a work session for January 19th, 2021. The purpose is to set priorities for 2021, and that meeting will be held as Zoom.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Bryant,
Aye.
Mr. Beck,
Aye.
Ms. Lees.
Aye.
Okay. So now, did we vote on Jeff's resolution, Joe?
You did.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, then I move approval of resolution G 2021-02, resolution approving an employment agreement with Mike Howell as custodian of the Camp Tennis Nature Trail. I'd like to change that. I want to know, since we had a discussion with our attorney some time ago, if that could be made a contractual agreement with Mike Howell as opposed to an employment agreement at the same salary.
The thing
Kim?
Jeff was asking you is that he's one of our employees and we pay him PERS and everything. Can we switch that so he's no longer an employee and make it just a contractual agreement where we send him a 1099?
Certainly, if that's the will of the board, it might take some. As I'm looking at the employment agreement that's attached, we would need to make some
Changes to it.
revisions to that to clarify that he'd be designated as an independent contractor rather than an employee. Because I think what's the attachment you have is
I agree.
considering him an employee.
Yeah, but all of it was consistent with an employee.
Okay,
Yes.
well, we can table it if you want, and then Jeff can look at it and he can make changes to it so it's appropriate to what you're saying, Ken.
I think, Kim, that it'd be appropriate for you to reach out to Mike and tell him what we're considering
Okay,
and why.
okay. Got
Okay.
it.
You know, if we get too many employees, it changes our insurance setup for whether if you're on Medicare, you can be Medicare Prime when you go to the hospital if you're under 20 employees. And if we get close to 20 employees, then it changes and everything has to go through your secondary insurance before it goes to Medicare. And that can cost you.
All right.
Okay.
Do you want to make a motion to table it then?
I'll make a motion to table resolution G 2021-02.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Bryant,
Aye.
Mr. Beck,
Aye.
Ms. Lees.
Aye.
I move approval of resolution G 2021-03, a resolution approving a one-year supplemental contract with the Level and Symmes Fire Department for the Camp Dennison area in the amount of $6,000.
Second.
Discussion.
We do it every
This-
year.
This is strictly a pass-through. Level and Symmes Fire Department is writing a check to Milford for prime first responder coverage for Camp Dennison area, $500 a month. So it's a supplemental for another year. Any other discussion?
No.
Roll call.
Mr. Bryant,
Aye.
Ms. Lees,
Aye.
Mr. Beck.
Aye.
I move approval of resolution G 2021-04, a resolution requesting the county auditor to make advance payment of taxes.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Bryant,
Aye.
Ms. Lees,
Aye.
Mr. Beck.
Aye.
I move approval of resolution G 2021-05, a resolution approving an agreement with Velicor to provide IT service and support for 9 workstations located in the Symmes Fire Stations in an amount not to exceed $5,292 and no cents for 2020.
Sorry, that should be for 2021. Sorry about that.
Got me. You're right.
Yeah.
Any discussion? Hey, Odd? They're gone, huh? I guess I'd
On
like
mute.
to know
There you
from Odd
I'm
in the
here.
future.
He's
why
there.
we he's there?
I'm
Yeah,
here.
he's there.
Can you explain the use of 9 workstations? Why not 8 or 10 or something?
Well, I think there are 2 workstations in the office where the paramedics do their run reports. Then there's a workstation in the captain's office, a workstation in the deputy chief of fire prevention's office, and one in the fire marshal's office at the safety center. And then there would be one in the deputy chief's office of fleet maintenance at the Remington station, and then 2 out for the paramedics to use out in
On
the,
Symmes runs?
yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay. I think that totaled 8, but I'm not gonna quibble.
It
I
is.
I really wanted to know if these were being used by the people that are off, they're off a run or something, sitting around in the firehouses, and why we had 9 of them. but I think you've explained to me what the usage is. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, any other discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Bryant,
Aye.
Mr. Beck,
Aye.
Ms. Lees.
I move approval of Resolution G 2021-06, a resolution authorizing the Township Director of Public Works conduct the necessary sidewalk repairs throughout the township not to exceed $10,000.
Second.
I
Discussion?
think we do
I'd
this
just
every,
say, I would just say it's standard. That's what we've been doing for several years. Doesn't mean we have to spend it. Okay, roll call.
Mr. Bryant,
Aye.
Ms. Lees,
aye.
Mr. Beck,
Aye.
I move approval of Resolution G 2021-07, a resolution authorizing the Township Director of Public Works to conduct the necessary crack seal repairs for maintenance and repairs to the township roadways not to exceed $10,000.
Second,
Similar discussion. So roll call.
Mr. Bryant,
Aye.
Mr. Beck,
Aye.
Ms. Lees.
aye.
Okay. I move approval Resolution G 2021-08, a resolution authorizing the purchase of supplies for Symmes Township medic units from various vendors in an amount not to exceed $21,000.
Second.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I think that one also requires no explanation. There's various vendors, and I saw it was listed, Boundtree and others, in the resolution itself. So, roll call.
Mr. Bryant,
Aye.
Mr. Beck,
Aye.
Ms. Lees.
Aye.
I move approval of Resolution G 2021-09, a resolution approving expenditures in the amount not to exceed $13,000 for newsletter expenses and dispensing with the second reading.
Second,
Discussion? Roll
This is-
call.
Mr. Bryant,
Aye.
Ms. Lees,
aye.
Mr. Beck,
Aye.
I move approval of Resolution G 2021-10, resolution authorizing Township Administrator to purchase salt and other de-icing materials for the road department from Morton and other vendors in the amount not to exceed $50,000.
Second.
Any discussion?
Are we getting lower? Is that why we're doing this, or is it a good price right now?
It varies in price. We usually piggyback with the city of Cincinnati. They usually get a pretty darn good price.
Okay. And we need it. We're getting there.
We just filled up our salt barn right before the end of the year. We'll probably need to buy some again. Well, if we have another snow event, we'll need to fill it up again.
Okay.
We're good now, though.
I do have to say the township does a great job with snow removal. That's one compliment I get from a lot of residents, that we do a great job.
Mhm.
Yep.
They get that comment from me too, personally. Yeah, I agree with that. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Bryant,
Aye.
Mr. Beck,
Aye.
Ms. Lees.
Aye.
I move approval of Resolution G 2021-11, a resolution approving expenditures in the amount of $33,500 for special events that will be held in the parks and dispensing with the second reading.
Second,
I looked at the distribution. It seems a little higher than what we've done in the past, but I know that we've added almost a fixture in there of $7,500 for fireworks again this year. Last year, you remember we did those remotely and split with Loveland. They did them at two different locations. It was quite interesting the way that was handled, and I thought it was great. It leaves us the opportunity to do something similar again, or if everything goes away and we can do it, we still have that in the budget. Also, I noticed that there's a $3,000 item in there for yoga in the park, and I'm hopeful that we reach out to our suppliers, our vendors, for contributions to offset that expenditure. Okay.
We have pretty
Any other
good carryover from last year because I imagine we have
Oh,
unspent
yeah,
budget.
we didn't even spend, I think we only spent like 17 or 18,000, but that's with the fireworks, part of Easter, and then all of Operation Santa, and then the Merry and Bright and photo contest stuff.
Halloween candy.
We actually didn't buy any Halloween candy this year.
Oh, is that why the police department never gave us any?
Yeah, we didn't buy any because we had leftover candy from like Easter and other things that we did, so we just used that.
While we're
Right.
on the subject, I just want to say real quick, we had a great turnout for the photo contest, and we had a lot of great pictures this year. So thank you for everyone. So it's growing every year, and it's really cool to see how people portray Symmes Township. It's great. And we also, with Merry and Bright, we had categories this year because there's I think a lot of people spent a lot of time decorating their house this year. So sure we showed our appreciation. So everyone in the township, it was really nice displays.
I noticed on next door, Jody, that there are a lot of people in Montgomery were asking where are the lights, so on and so forth. Is there something we can collect in going forward? We can collect and we can actually tout to have people come to Symmes Township and see some of the venues that we are rewarding.
It's all on the website, all the addresses.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All
And
right. Well,
we can put them out on Facebook too, but we put all the addresses out on the website.
okay.
Okay.
A quick question looking ahead, just so we can not get caught off guard, but so the egg hunt is March 27th. So at what point do we have to make a go or no go decision so we don't have to buy stuff that we won't end up using?
Well, we could do, if you just want to go ahead and do what we did for Operation Santa, where we actually had people come to the park and we just did the little bags instead of scattering it all over the fields. What if we just got Easter bags and did the exact same thing? People can come, we can still get the Easter bunny. People can still come and stand from a distance and take the pictures and do just like we did there, if you want to do it that way.
I think that's a discussion that we can have at our meeting.
In January, and then
Yeah.
19th.
February,
Not on the night.
Yeah. So we
Okay.
can
Okay.
pull that
oh,
up.
the work session. Okay,
Okay. That's a good idea.
Yeah, because she'll
that
need
works.
all that candy and stuff here shortly.
Right.
All right.
I like that idea, Kim, as a backup plan.
Yeah, as a back.
Yeah. All the extra bags, I just want to make sure everyone knows that we sent them to Nest. So the extra bags we had for Operation Santa went to Nest.
Oh, good. That was a good.
Mm-hmm. It was a good idea. And they really appreciated them. So
Great.
Any other discussion? Gonna do a roll call?
Mr. Bryant,
Aye.
Mr. Beck,
Aye.
Ms. Lees.
I
I move approval of the following expenditures and authorization for the township administrator to sign any necessary contract / agreement or paperwork. A, amend the following. I guess I need to read all those, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, I move to amend Fund 1000-110-211, General Fund, I can't say from, adding 34,000 to bring total appropriation to $109,000. I move to approve an increase in Fund 1000-110-213, General Fund, for an additional $1,300 to the total of $8,800. I move to amend Fund 2193-330-359, the Road Fund, adding $1,000 to make a final appropriation of $1,000. I move to amend Fund 2171-610-341, Parks, adding additional 5,100 to make a total of $15,100. I move to amend Fund 2193-330-341, Road Fund, adding an additional $3,000 to make a total appropriate of $3,000. I move to amend Fund 2196-220-341, Safety Service Fund, adding $3,300 to a total, make a total final appropriation of $7,100. And I move to amend Fund 1000-110-351, General Fund, adding $9,500 to make a total of $12,500. I move to amend Fund 2171-610-322, Parks Fund, adding an additional $1,100, making a total of $2,300. I move to amend Fund 2193-310-322, Roads Fund, adding $700 to make a final appropriation of $2,300. I move to amend Fund 1000-110-343, General Fund, adding $1,000 to make a final appropriation of $1,500. And I move to amend Fund 1000-110-599, General Fund, adding $1,700 to make a final appropriation of $13,200.
Second.
Okay, Kim, you gonna explain what this is like? $59,000-$60,000 additional appropriations?
What it is I sent you guys an attachment, and it's all our utilities. So what I did is I went back, because I have to set up all the purchase orders going forward into the year. So for like Duke Energy, let's see, I'm trying to think of what account numbers these all come out of. 211 is PERS, 213 was Medicare, 359 is cable TV, 341 is telephone, 351 is garbage pickup. 351. 322. Wait, it's 322 garbage. Oh, I'm having a brain fart.
351 was 9,500. So
Right. That's the garbage pickup line item. 322 is I forget what the heck that is. 343. I can't remember. 599 is other. I don't have my list in front of me.
okay.
Computer. If anybody's got their list open. But anyway, I sent you the attachment, and it breaks it all down. So it's like you can see where all the purchase orders that we need to take out, like Duke Energy and what line items we take Duke Energy, Cincinnati Bell, CBTS, Loveland Water, Cincinnati Water Works. That's what all that is I just started going through the list this morning of all the utilities and just like our major purchase orders that we're going to take out for the year so that we can start paying bills.
Okay.
But that's what that was for.
All right. So we've moved and seconded. We've discussed. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Bryant,
Aye.
Mr. Beck,
Aye.
Ms. Lees.
Aye.
We have no executive session scheduled for this evening, so I move to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Bryant,
Aye.
Ms. Lees,
Aye.
Mr. Beck.
Aye.
With that, we are adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy New
Thank
Year.
you.
Thanks,
Happy
guys.
New Year. Hope you feel better, Joe.
Me too.
Oh, Kim, I have a quick question. Since we're not on RCI, how are people, how do they watch this?
They can watch it live right now, or Rob will tomorrow. He'll probably email me the link, and then Luann's going to put it up on our YouTube or Vimeo, or is it Vimeo? Whatever it was, we'll get with Rob and we'll make it so that it's available on the website.
Okay,
And
and
we'll
we'll
hire-
make it at top of the website if they want to watch it, or maybe we'll put it on Facebook so we can get it out there in the public so people know that. Remind them.
Yeah, I can't remember where Luann has it. She might have it up there now.
And our newsletter, monthly newsletter,
Yeah, we can do that.
just so we
Okay.
can get,
Okay. Anything else?
Mm,
No?
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
ready.
Good night.